it's me. Oh, I forgot to put lights on. Hang on. Right, how is everyone? We're live. Let's hope that this week I get to see the chat sooner than I did last week. I have my coffee. Still have a slightly croaky throat, but it's good. It's all good. So, as you join, why don't you let me know that you're here and where you're from? And we can also do that, weather check thing. Let me just check to see if I can. Oh, excuse me. Just trying to find my video to see if, yay, someone's on the chat. Hello, Debbie from Michigan. It's wonderful to see you there. Thank you. We're scrapbooking this morning. I'm so excited. Sad, but true. Oh, so yes, I've apparently got hay fever, which is why I've got this croaky voice. But it's all good. I've started taking antihistamine, so it is beginning to shift, but it's got a little way to go yet. But we're getting there. Hello, Debbie. Apart from the hay fever and, the general issues that I have, I'm very well, thank you. So, scrapbooking. I have printed off some photos. I've actually printed off 3 copies of the same photo because I want to explain. Hello, Mary. Mary's from the Netherlands. I want to explain why I've decided to use the one that I'm just going to use, because that may help you. You never know. Hello, Cindy from Maryland. Hello, Karen. Hello, another Karen. Good evening. Right, if it's evening, I'm thinking you're from the South Pacific. So today, the South Oxfordshire weather report for Tuesday, the 2nd of July, 2024 is meh. It's just meh. Grey. Morning bee. We're supposed to have, we may get some rain later, who knows. The garden could actually do with it. I can't believe I'm saying that. But yes. And the 4th of July, which I know is more significant the other side of the Atlantic than it is this side, but the 4th of July we have an election, and it's quite an important election. So the weather's actually going to be good, which means there should be a good turnout. I would like to think there's going to be a good turnout. I'm one of those people, I don't care who you vote for, so long as you vote. Because if you don't vote and you don't get what you want, you've only got yourself to blame. Anyway, let me flip the camera down. There we go. Now I'm hoping it's going to be as big as I can get it. I am going to start by showing you my photos and bringing in my base, which is terribly exciting, a piece of white card. So this is a piece of 12 by 12 white cardstock. It is slightly bigger than the camera can pick up, but I'm basically only working in the middle, so it'll be fine. So let me explain the photos. So the photo is all they're all the same. Hello, Helen. Good morning. So this is a photo I took while I was doing illegal things, because you shouldn't have your mobile phone in your hand while you're driving. I was stationary at a set of traffic lights, and I looked to my right, and this is the view I saw. And it was one of those mornings, it was early May, I want to say the 7th, and it was one of those views that was just, idyllic. Mary is having a fight with one of the kittens. Already taken her out of the cage from the birds several times. Oh, goody. So she's already a lot better from Monday's. Good. I'm glad she's better from Monday's operation. Mary's kittens had the snip last week, as they should, because we've got enough cats in the world that we don't really need any more. And they can give birth when they're very, very young. because one of ours, not the current ones, well actually yes, one of the current ones, but the one, particularly one of the ones we had before, she was 8 months old when she gave birth to her kittens, which is just ridiculous. So yeah, they are fertile from a very young age. Anyway, so yes, I looked to the right and there was this image that was just that slight mist that you often get early in May. It was a beautifully sunny morning. The sun was streaming through, and this was the view. There's a it's a hotel pub kind of place on my way to the gym, which is what I was doing, called the Crown and Thistle. So I have die cut the letters to make Crown and Thistle, and this was just the image through, and it was just beautiful. So this is a full, effectively 6x6, except it's got a margin. But I then reprinted it in, this is grayscale, it's not black and white, it's grey, so there is actually a hint of colour, but it's a very slight hint, and this is just the same photo printed small. Now, this, for me, because of the design I'm going for, which is going to be fairly minimal, this is quite large, even allowing for the fact that we've got a little bit sticking up top and bottom. This is quite large. I mean, if I put it that way, so you can see the width, that's very dominant, which for me is too big for the design I'm going for. So it was then a question of, do I want it in colour or do I want it in not quite black and white? And again, for the design I'm going for, this is the one I'm going to choose. And I hope it will become evident why as I go along. Oh, Mr. Light, let's have that light up as well. So I'm going to start with my lovely, I was going to say friend, I've met her once, but Shimelle Lane, who is the most amazing scrapbooker and teaches online classes. She uses the same printer, and she does her bend and snap. Hello, Nora. So you got to do the bend and snap. So I use a Canon CP 1500 selfie camera, which is brilliant for printing at home. I'm going to leave a little bit of a border. So it's a lovely printer for printing at home, because they come out dry, the prints come out dry, and you can just print whatever you want. You can print 6x4, you can print 2 up, 4 up, 8 up, you can do bookmarks, strips, all sorts. It's a great little camera, or little printer. It comes with one of those colour cassettes that prints, the ink is in the cassette, and it prints yellow, then pink, then blue, then it puts a surface on top. So I love it. So this is the picture we're going to scrapbook. And as I say, there is a very slight hint of colour, but nothing to, it's enough colour that it's like, is that colour or is that black and white? And that's about it. So I've used the mini alphabet, because I want everything small, to pick out the words crown and thistle. I'm just going to check that I did pick them all out. And this was one pass through my die cutting machine, my mini, apart from obviously I had to do, well, I say obviously, I did have to do the and separately because it's on a different plate. Did I say good morning to you, Nora? I can't remember, but if I didn't, good morning. Just had to check which way that goes, so that's how the bar towards the bottom. This tall. Yes, and I put sticky sheet on the back, so when it comes to using them, it will be easy to do. So those are that's my title. Just going to scoop those onto one of the other photos so I know where it is. Pop it up there. Right, so large piece of white. All my design is going to be down here, apart from the title is going to be out here. I'm just going to have a slug of coffee. So I have cut and just got some strips of paper, and I've tried to not go anything too bright, so I'm going to use the blue for this. This is from the Citrus Blooms paper. This is from the Adventurous Journey. It's the one with the plane. More citrus. This is from the wood papers. Can't decide which side I'll use for that, possibly both. This is from the Country Lace. So we've got a little bit of colour coming in. More from the wood. And again, we've got that on the other side. Then this is from the lace again. So more. Oh, the only reason I put this way is because that's the way the clouds are going. This is more from the Adventurous Sky. More lace. This is the pattern that we've seen before, but I was thinking of that side. And then this, which I am going to use this way up. This is the other side. It's too big. Hello, Shaz. How are you doing? And this is from Citrus Blooms. It's just a very small print. But before I do any of... I'm not going to use all of those, and I'm going to use smaller pieces. But before I start with any of that, I am going to make a bit of a background. And I'm going to do that with one other or both of Textured Timber and of Art and Texture. These are both online exclusives. I checked this morning, they are still both available. But I am going to do some stamping off. I'm using Grey Granite and Pebbled Path because they're a soft grey, like a warm grey. And I'm going to start with this plank. I think of it as a plank. And I'm going to go Pebbled Path, but I am going to stamp off. I'm all right, Shaz. I'm all right. I have done the deed. My resignation letter went in last night. They've confirmed that they got it this morning. So I'm on that wind down. It feels a bit odd. So that's it full strength. And that's half strength. And that's third. Ooh, no, I'm going to go second generation. So let's stamp up again, or ink up again rather. And this is going to be the top. It's just easier for me to do it if I do it this way. Oh, ink up, stamp off. So stamp off. And am I going to go off the top? No, I'm not. So there, I think. So it is quite a definite print. To turn it round. No, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The reason I was hesitating is because I want this kind of here, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So that's our first. Yeah, I had quite a long conversation with one of my local customers yesterday. She rang to say, have I missed the boat to order something from you? To which the answer was, no, but it's going to take a while because my next order goes in the middle of the month. And she was asking how I was, and I was saying it's kind of weird. I hadn't at that point put the letter in, and it was that sort of, everybody knows that I'm resigning and I just haven't actually done the deed. But I have now, so it's fine. Right, so I'm going to use this set now, and I think I'm going to use that one. Yes, that one. And I know it's retired, and you know what? I don't care. I'm going to use that block. So this is going to be in Grey Granite. And I can't remember if I've used that stamp before, which is why I was just doing that. Ooh. Oh, it is just faint in the middle. That's all right then. I might just give it another. That's better. Good. Right, so again, I'm going second generation, and I'm going to start down here. And this adds some warmth to the grey, because this is a definite warm grey. And actually the picture's going to go about there, so I'm going to come from the top down so that I can hide any smush in the middle where the picture's going to go, because the picture's going to go there, so it doesn't matter too much what this area looks like. There we go. That hasn't stamped particularly well, but it's fine because of what I want to do. So I do want to add some width, not a lot, just a bit. I'm just checking something. All's good. I had an alert. So who does what I would call traditional 12 by 12 scrapbooking? Why don't you let me know in the comments? Because last week we did a mini album. And I'm just curious as to who does traditional scrapbooking. Because of course now that we have not taken over but kind of amalgamated with close to my heart, we have hopefully some more 12 by 12 scrapbooking products coming. Right, so I want a little bit coming out that side and a bit more coming out this side. And I think I'll stick with grey granite. Ooh, actually. Ooh. Ooh, I've just had a thought. Hold that thought. Pum, pum, pum. Soft sea foam. Because it's very pale. I do, but I've only been doing it for 2 years. Oh, okay. Scrapbook for a card maker. Yeah, Karen, I'm with you. Is that going to work? Let's have a little look. I think it will. Yeah, it will. So this is soft sea foam, which is a really lovely, soft, surprisingly soft colour. So I want a little bit coming out here. Nora never did, but would love to try scrapbooking. Excellent, Nora. I'm going to be doing more scrapbooking. So watch this space, because I love scrapbooking. So that's going to go there, and I want a little bit more of this coming out this way. So I think about there. Mary used to scrapbook. She'd like to pick it up again and make scrapbook of the kittens. That would be wonderful. Karen does mostly 12 by 12, but will try anything. Been scrapbooking for about 20 years. Yes, snap. Hello, Jan from Weekly. So that's going to go there. I do need something more here. And then we're going to start layering. And I have got the Ephemera packs, which are new, and I'm loving. Because I may change my mind with some of them, but I did do a quick, I could use this, 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 and this. So I have got them ready to go, but then I kind of changed what I was doing a bit. Have I picked up everybody's comment? Yeah, so we've got a few scrapbookers. I think this one. Yeah, which is really quite splodgy. I'm all for a splodge. Come on. So we've got friends coming over at the weekend. So you know all those jobs you put off because they're kind of boring. weeding the footpath, polishing the floor, washing the windows. Been doing all of that. Jan would like to do scrapbooking. Excellent. So yes, we've been doing lots of domestic stuff. Hate it. Actually, I don't hate it. That's not fair. I don't hate it. I just don't love it very much. Yeah. And remember, this smush in the middle, actually I'm going to go that way up, it will disappear because it will be covered by the photo. And I'm going to see, will anything come off? Not very much. Okay. Right, I'm doing a really good stamp off because I want just a little bit more of the green covered up. Because it's nice, but I don't want too much green showing. There we go. So that was kind of like partial stamping. I just pressed one side so you didn't get all of the stamped image. So we've got the green, it's there, but it's not shouting at us. So let me just clean my stamps and then we're going to start putting some paper on. And actually I might bring out the ephemera that I've chosen. And one of them I want to do something a little potentially odd to, with, to, from, something like that. Right, okay. So we have 4 ephemera packs, don't need that. Let's pop that to one side for the moment. We've got labels and layers. I've put them all in stamp cases. So labels and layers is exactly what it says. You get 2 sheets of each. So let's see if I can kind of keep them together. So, am I on camera? Yes, I am. So if you want to get into scrapbooking, these are a really good way of just having little bits that you can add in. And I've used this one, or will be using this one. So that's labels and layers. Fully flowering, and I've picked out these, which I'm not convinced by this one because it is quite bright. So this is, that one is really quite bright. But the others that I've picked out are just some foliage. And there's a whole host of colours. So I'm thinking this yellow is crushed curry, which is quite dark. Or, you know, it's kind of in your face. So 2 sheets of each again. So let's see, have they stayed in 2s? Yes, so there's that one. Yeah, that might work. And this one. And this one, which is quite bright. And then this one. I'm just going to pull out that one that I said that might work. And just have that. I think I'm going to swap that out because it's too bright. So that's the fully flowering. Then we've got something to say. Now, oh, we've also got something for everything, which I'm not going to use, but I will show you. So this is obviously words. I say obviously, something to say. So we've got 2 sheets of this one, 2 sheets of this one. So good luck today, hip hip hooray, celebrate, congrats, oh hey, wishes and birthday. This one, which is friend, love you, for you, thanks, happy. Hello, Ahoy, Hey and Howdy, and Beautiful, which is the one I picked out. And then this, which has got lots of words, and I'm not going to read them all, but lots and lots. And the ones that I've picked out, this one may go back, is Happy Day, Shine On and Beautiful. And I want to start by doing what I want to do with the Beautiful. So this is the last pack, which I'm not using. It's got rainbows, it's got all sorts of stuff. I've used quite a lot of these actually. Coffee mugs or cups, balloons, sunshine, boats, fish, all sorts. And that's something for everything. So the first thing I want to do is grab some embossing powder and my Versamark and a scrappity scrap. This really is a scrap. And I'm going to ink up Beautiful just by squishing my Versamark over it. And I'm doing it while it's still attached so that it's just a little bit more robust. And also because I want to leave one bit still attached. So let me, because I need a handle. Should probably have done this before I inked it up, but never mind. I will add some more ink to it, I think. But I want a handle. So that's my handle. Not much of a handle, but it'll do. Pop those in the bin. Now, let me just bring my Versamark back and turn it up the other way. And just make sure that I've got it all properly inked. I mean, it was well inked before, so it should be fine. Okay. Where are my tatty? I've got some really tatty tweezers somewhere. Really, oh, there they are. They're down ready for me. Ah. So these are my tatty tweezers. They're covered in embossing powder. Ick. Oh, thank you, Shaz. Yes, thumbs up and sharing and subscribing and all those good things are always popular with me. So I'm going to dabble into the embossing powder. Ooh, that needs powder. A bit more on the bee. What we'll do for now, we'll probably do a second layer, 'cause you can, you know. I need to get that bit out of the way. Come on, don't want you there now. I mean, you can hold the word with your tweezers, but then you're going to take the embossing powder off. Right. Okay, so we need that to dry, or set is probably a better word. So I'll just blow it. Trusty cheese board it is, absolutely. So I'm just going to take that bit off now because it's kind of served its purpose. But I am going to do a second layer because I've now got places where I can hold the die cut because they're quite well embossed. Okay. And the L was definitely well embossed, so let's dabble that again. Yep. Okay. More trusty cheese board time. So woo. Come on, stay still. Right, so that does need to set, but can you see how lovely and shiny? And that's because we've got 2 layers of embossing powder on it. So it goes beautifully, pardon the pun, beautifully shiny. And you can do that with any of the colours, or indeed the clear if you want a glossy finish. So, now, let us build a page. So, photograph. So the photograph is going to go there. I'm going to pull in one more thing. Which sadly we don't stock anymore. And it's going to be a piece of vellum, and I'm going to tear it. Bit more. But vellum is pretty easy to, it does look like real metal. It's just amazing. Now you can, and you probably know this already, but I will mention it just in case. You can, on a piece of chipboard is best, layer up lots of layers of embossing powder and then stamp into it, particularly with a red rubber stamp. I'm a little less inclined to do it with photopolymer, but I mean it's okay, but definitely with red rubber. And you just ink it up, ink up the stamp as normal. I would use Versamark. And you can stamp into it while it's still molten, and if you've got lots of layers it will stay molten for quite a while, because as you layer it up you'll get more and more. No, I want that way up and that way up. There we go. You'll get more layers that will be really soft. Okay, I'm going to take just a little bit off the bottom. I shall have to show you that technique one day soon. So that's going to go there, and just giving it that little bit of a frame. Now, I like to tuck things under my photos and layers and what have you. So I put my adhesive, if I show you the back of this, it'll probably come through. Of course it won't. So my adhesive is in this area here. So that's going to go there. Obviously I don't want it on there yet because I need my strips, which are here. Let's get rid of the embossing powder that I've now got on my thing. So we're going to soften all of this with some more layers. I'm not sure about going that way, so we'll hold that one back for the moment. But I do want to introduce a little bit of colour. So the first one I'm definitely bringing in is this one, because it's a nice soft layer. Am I going to cut or am I going to tear? I'm going to cut. So I'm going to do these all different lengths. And you don't need adhesive the whole way down. So that's that one. We might have a bit of this one. Going to take that off because it's a bit blue. I mean, I know we've got the same colour here, but it's not quite as blue at that point. So I do a monthly scrapbook kind of chapter in my book, in my scrapbook. I've got May and June to do. Just saying. Just saying. I need to have some time to scrapbook. Quite like that. That's meant to be that way. Ooh, that's nice. Like that. Actually, that might go just there. I know I'm covering up quite a lot of the stamping, and that's fine. I'm not going to cover up all of it. Hello, Jenny. Not straight. That's also not straight. That's better. Still not straight, but it's better. So you can see, I don't know if you can actually, but the green of this, because as I say, it's grayscale, not, so it's not completely black and white. Hello, Paula from Northeast Ohio. So this is very similar to the soft sea foam, which is kind of where I was going with the soft sea foam. Right, what else have we got? Yeah, that's probably going to be the last of those pieces that I put that way at least. Ooh, this is curling nicely, so I'm just going to put this under a block so that it's encouraged to stay flat. So we are scrapbooking today, as the title suggests. Down a bit more. Actually, no, go up a bit more. So I'm covering up A, quite a lot of the stamping, and B, quite a lot of this colourful wood pattern. So that goes there. Then do I want something coming out here? I think I do. Possibly that. And what else have we got? Oh, we've got that. That might come out. That's too much. That we've already got, so no. Right, so that's going to go in the middle. Right, okay, I know what I'm doing. Yay! I sort of know what I'm doing. So we're going to have... These are going to go underneath, just saying. Hello, Marlene from Wisconsin. Rainy start. Oh, no. So beautiful is going to go there. Glued, obviously. And then I'm going to have crown and thistle, but I wanted it all kind of here, which I think will work. And I know I haven't got the ephemera bits on yet, so where's the O gone? Okay, oh, it's there. It's there. I'm just checking for spacing. Because that's going to have crown and... Okay, no, that works. That's fine. Good. Okay. So that one will go to there, but straight. Hello, Julie. So that's going to go there, that can go to the side, and then we're going to have that in the middle. Right, okay. So let's start by, let's move those out of the way. Let's pop those back on the photo where I know where they are. As I say, I know I haven't done the ephemera yet, but it's all good. I'm just putting little dabs of adhesive. Now, if when you start scrapbooking, you're kind of worried about, you know, you put things down and you go, oh, that's a nice layout, and then you move things and you go, where was I meant to put that? Do remember that if you've got a mobile phone, you can just take a picture of it, kind of dry, as it were, and then you can build it back. It's a little easier. That's a little bit higher up, I think. There we go. And then this, which is going to be to there. So just to recap the papers that I've used, it's mostly Country Wood and Country Lace, but there's a little bit of the Adventurous Journey, which is the one with the planes, and there's a little bit of the Citrus Bloom. But you know all those scraps that you end up with? That's what you can use them for. Right, so I think we're now at the point where we can stick that down. So... that's going to go there. Crown and Thistle's going to go there. I want a few bits of tucky. I'm not quite sure that Happy Day and Shine On are going to work. In fact, I do want a few bits of tucky there. That's going to have the heading, for want of a better word. Actually, let's pop that one there. This one can go at the end here somewhere, and this one can go there. I am going to have this with the journaling, so I'm going to have the date and what I was doing. Hello Leslie. The one with scrapbooking is playing for the layout. Playing for the layout before you stick it down. Absolutely, Julie. So this, I want to put some linen thread around. So I'm just going to straighten this out because it's too curly. So I'm just going to tie this in a knot because I can. That doesn't work. I was trying to be clever there and I couldn't be. Haven't decided how long my ends are going to be yet. Right, I'm going to put down crown and thistle, and then we're going to stick everything else around where that is. So I've used sticky on the back. Which was supposed to speed things up, but of course now I can't get it off. So this was the mini alphabet, which goes through the mini cut and emboss. And the card that I used is, actually I'm going to go over there, I think. The card that I used is grey granite. And other than the ampersand for the and, this was all cut in one pass. Come on. Hum-ti-tum, this is like, you know, watching paint dry. Don't need the middle of the O, thank you very much. So who has already got the new mini album? And have you done it yet? Have you actually made it up? I've still got to finish putting journaling in the one I did last week with you. But I have ordered a second one, just saying. Because I love it. So I was saying at the beginning that I've still got hay fever. It's blocked my ears. Feels like I've got cotton wool in them, which I have not. But one of the things I love about the travel journal kit is that you've got 2 alphabets in it. Now I'm going to put the ampersand on once I put thistle on. Sitting in your cart, Karen, good. I have it but haven't filled it yet. I too have one on my next order. Yep. But please don't leave it in the box. The whole point is to get it out and use it. Note to self, next time I'm doing this, take the backing off before the live starts. Come on. This seriously would have been quicker had I not put the sticky on the back. I could have just used glue and it would have been quicker. Oh, I might be on a roll. I might be on a roll. And for those of you who have only just joined, I did check which way up that H had to go. You like making your own? I like making my own as well. Both Dan and I have struggled with hay fever and it's affecting your ears too. Yeah, I went to see a pharmacist because, you know, seeing a doctor's like impossible. And because I'd had this cough for some weeks, and he said, hay fever, and I went, no, not for me, not this time of the year. And he went, no, it is, it's hay fever, everyone's getting it, even people who don't normally get it, because we've had the dry weather just as the grass pollens were coming out, but as other things were flying around as well. But I'm not allergic to grass. He said, everyone seems to be this year. So I wasn't going to argue. Anyway, so he's given me some nasal spray, antihistamine nasal spray, which is working. It's fairly unpleasant, because of course it runs down the back of your throat and tastes disgusting, but it's doing its job. Yeah, I would use a pointy my Take Your Pick, but I dropped my Take Your Pick on the floor many years ago, on the tiled floor, so it's not as sharp as it used to be, which was why I was using this pointy point, but it still wasn't. Sometimes they just don't want to come up. That's an L, so it's going to go that way. Yeah, I've got a friend who has allergies that last all year. So it's not great. Okay, so this is just going to go a little bit further out than I necessarily wanted it, but it's fine. Come on, we were on a roll. Let's continue with this roll. And then I must today, because I'll forget otherwise, and if I do forget, I've still got tomorrow otherwise. So I'm doing poll clerk for our elections, which means I need to go and buy something for lunch and snacks and evening meal, because I have to be at the poll station at 6:15, and I finish at about 10:30 by the time we've packed everything away. So that's going to go there, which means I can still tuck that under there. So, liquid adhesive. So I'm not going to go over the whole of it, but I'm going to put little dabbles. Come on. I've had you upside down so that you would work. Thank you. So I'm just going to put little dabbles of adhesive on strategic points. Strategic points in my book are generally top, middle and bottom. Right. Yes, I am shaking. Right, okay. Don't need that anymore. So, where's my, that one? It's probably a better size for working around. So we're going to have this one up here, this one there. In fact, we could have it there, particularly if I cut away the pip. Pips. Most of them aren't going to worry me because it's white on white, but those two would. So we're going to have that there, flat. Am I on camera? Yes, I am. Found another pip. So that's going there. This I think we'll have between the layers. Then this one, I'm just going to have a quick depipping while hopefully beautiful finally sticks. Kind of want it there, but not. I don't want that trapped in the middle. Trapped white space. Don't like trapped white space. So I'm going to need to find something to put there. Or, hang on. Put my journaling piece. Depip, yes. Oh, you do it. You depip. Ooh, ooh. It's a very long day, Shaz, yes. And we're not allowed to leave the building. I think I'm going to go like that. That white's not the same as that white. Just saying. But that's probably the best place for that. So I am going to stick it down very gently because I think it's probably going to end up on dimensionals once I've written on it. So I'm just popping it there for the moment. But then it means I can pop that no, I'm going to go back to there. So that's going to go there, because I like my triangles. So we've got a triangle of those bits. Right, that needs sticking better. There we go. Ooh. Note to self, don't put gluey fingers onto your photograph, but it's fine. So, I have a couple of things I want to do. Now I think I'm going to go that way. So, I did scrapbook for my cruise. Very relaxing and fun to do. Glad you're showing this today. Thank you, Marlene. I would love to have seen a doctor, Julie, for my hay fever, but seeing a doctor for us at the moment is nigh on impossible. Right, have I got water in any of my water painters? Shall we have a look? Oh, I've got some in there. Right, so this is the larger of the two pointy water painters as opposed to the flat one. But that's good. So this has got water in it. Do remember with water painters that they undo the wrong way round. Oh, actually, have I got... Oh, no, I've got water in the small one. Needn't to bother with that then. Just... No, it is water, it's not alcohol. Sometimes I put alcohol in these. Right. Okay. So I'm just going to mix that. And... that'll do. And that, I want some texture. Now actually the photographs are waterproof, but I don't really want them getting wet. Just very white, and I'm not good with very white. So that's grey granite. Now you're going to need to leave that to dry, so don't turn your pad the other way up. And has this got any? Yes, it has. Marvellous. So pebble path. Bring that back, bring that back. Just want little bits of that. So just a little bit of texture that you probably won't see on camera, but I'll know it's there. Cloth. Just need to clean that. And put its lid back on, pop that away. And the reason I had these out is because these are the basic grey and smoky slate pearls. I know we've used grey granite and pebble path, but you know, it's fine, because I can then add some of these and then we're going to be done. Don't think I need that one. So I'm going to use the little ones. So I'm just going to add some little bits of embellishment around where the, in fact, no, I will. So I'm putting these around where the foliage pieces are. But then I'm also going to come in with the others. So these are the smoky slate, the other ones were the basic grey. And I do like my odd numbers. So I've got 5, 5 and 5. And that, my friends, is today's page. Oops. So I hope you enjoyed that. I will bring it up so you can have a little look. So that's the photograph. I will obviously have photos on my website So there we are. And I will put my writing in, and I didn't end up using Shine On and Happy Day, but that's fine. Oh, they do pay me. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Indeed, indeed. And because I don't earn enough money to pay tax, I get it, all of it, which is brilliant. Thank you, Nora. Thank you, Karen. So yes, there you are. My first 12 by 12 scrapbook page on my YouTube channel. It will not be my last. But I love putting the little bit of vellum on and just having a bit of spritz and minimal. I will be doing some that are very much more paper orientated than this, but I thought we'd start minimalist and build from there. Hello, Gwen. Yes, scrapbooking was my first love too. So, anywho, thank you very much for joining me today. As I say, the deed is done. I am officially serving my notice. So come the end of July, I will not be a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I will be rejoining, but thank you, Jan. First of many, absolutely, Karen. But yes, so I will be rejoining, but just not for a little while. Thank you, Mary. I'm glad you think it was beautiful. Let me just find my mouse. Where's my mouse? Hello, mouse. Oh, there you are. Come back up there. Hello. So, what have we got? Look forward to more projects. Thank you, Karen. Hope we see lots more. You will, Nora. Definitely. As I say, scrapbooking is really where my heart sits. Hello, Amanda. Didn't know you were here, but thank you. I'm glad you think it's gorgeous. Thank you, Shaz. So, thank you very much indeed. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions or comments, leave those below the description bar, particularly if you're on replay. And I will see you on Saturday. And I'm going to be showing you my last customer thank you cards. So that will be just something a little bit different. Thank you very much indeed. And I will see you again very soon. Bye for now. Oh, can't find my mouse again. I've lost it. There we go. Bye for now. Alexa, Greatest Hits Radio.
Greatest Hits Radio Oxfordshire from Mrs. Ray. Sorry, I'm having trouble playing the music.
Alexa, Greatest Hits Radio.
Greatest Hits Radio Oxfordshire from Mrs. Ray. Sorry, I'm having trouble playing the music.
Alexa, Radio 2.
Playing BBC Radio 2.
BBC Sounds.